I feel really good, man. This is going to be my second fight at 175. I've been waiting to come up to 175 for a long, long time. I think the last time I fought at 175 was maybe 6 years ago in Iron Boy, or not Iron Boy, in that top rank card. So it's been a long time. So now that I'm up at this weight class, I feel strong. My endurance is really good, very powerful. So I can't wait to showcase my skills on Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to ask, does the power travel up to 175? Do you still feel strong? You feel powerful? You feel like you can knock guys out?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm gonna be even stronger now because I'm not cutting as much weight, and I don't have to force myself. My body doesn't have to force itself to lose, that extra 7 pounds. So, definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with at 175.
Yeah, if people don't realize, I mean, that's a lot of weight, right? To not have to cut 7 additional pounds and not deplete yourself. I mean, that makes a real difference in the ring, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, and I feel like more. I feel like there's more steam on my punches. I feel faster, and my endurance it can last longer too. So I'm like I said, I'm very excited for Saturday.
Do you feel like that is 175 the if you say, where do you get the best David Benavidez? Is 175 in your mind the answer?
Yeah, I definitely do think so. Like I said, we still have to wait and see how the fight plays out. But yeah, man, my first half of my career, I already have 10 years professional.
Yeah.
So now I'm coming into my 11th year, and I feel like this is going to be the best. The second half is going to be the best half of my career.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said that. You said half of your career. I mean, could you see yourself doing this for another decade?
Yeah,
Uh,
I could see myself going from 10 to 15 years, to be honest with you.
that's amazing. That's I'm sure the fans would be very happy to hear that too. Uh, David, what about being part of not just you and Alexander, but also having Tank, having Frank Martin fighting on the card? I mean that makes this a really big event, and like I said, the fans seem really excited for the card. How about being part of what is a really big event?
Yeah, so I'm just very excited, honestly, because this is definitely a treat for the fans. I feel like the fans, this is going to be something really big for them. We got not only do we got two main events on one night, but the whole undercard is stacked too.
Yeah.
So this is definitely going to be a night to remember for the fans.
If people aren't too familiar with your opponent, what do you gotta be careful for? What is he good at? Where are potential weaknesses? How do you approach strategy wise going in Saturday?
Oleksandr Gvozdyk, he's a lot of people don't really know him that well because he's from Ukraine, but he's very talented. He's a decorated amateur. He's an ex-world champion. He only has one loss to Archer Beterbiev,
Yeah.
and he actually beat Adonis Stevenson's one of the best light heavyweight champions in the history of boxing. So, I definitely do have my work cut out for myself, but I'm just ready for all these opportunities and all these challenges. I actually sparred him when I was 21 years old, and
Oh, no way.
I got
Anything
the
you could take from that, even though it was a while ago?
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely did get the better of him. So I know his strengths, I know his weaknesses personally. But we put together a great game plan, and whatever he brings Saturday, I'm gonna be ready for it.
Even if he says it doesn't matter, do you think in his mind he still remembers what happened? And if you did get the better of him, I mean, that's not something that you could probably easily forget as you're about to now fight for real.
He definitely does remember the beating I put on him when I was 21 years old. So now that I'm 27 years old, I'm stronger, have more experience, and I'm hungrier. You know what I mean? So it's definitely it's gonna be a bad night for Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
That's got to be scary for him to know that, right? That you're almost like a kid still at 21, now obviously a man grown up and all that stuff. I mean, that's yeah,
Yeah,
scary.
and but like I said, he's a great fighter. I'm not overlooking this fighter, and I'm not just taking, I'm not just thinking, oh, I beat him up when I was 21 years
Right.
old. I have to train for this fight. I trained extremely hard for this fight. I trained about 4 months, um, and then we every single day was extremely hard, and so I'm like I said, I'm 100% ready for whatever he brings to the table.
What do you hope to set up with this fight, David? You go in there Saturday night, win impressively. What's the hope going forward from there?
Well, we just take it one fight at a time, but because this fight's going to be for a WBC interim title, this is going to be the fourth one I'm going to add to my collection. So I'm very happy to get another belt and put it on my resume. And, like I said, I'm just ready. I'm ready to fight the best of the best, and I'm ready to solidify myself as the best in the world. And yeah, man, I'm just like I said, I'm just ready, man. I'm excited to be campaigning in this division and take it over.